Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade-Bloodlines. In the last episode, we became a more graceful toreador, increasing our dexterity 1 point. We then double-backed to the hospital, as there were several locations there which were off-limits to us due to our clumsy nature of wielding a lockpick. We accessed some rooms down past the blood bank and discovered some empty freezers that we will require a passcode to figure out what's going on with those, and a staircase which led us up to some rooms around where Malcolm St. Martin's office is, another location which we were not able to get into due to our low lockpicking. And one of those rooms, it looks like a storage room with a bunch of cabinets in it, had some keys to that office. Within that office, we discovered some morphine and a computer that hinted that Malcolm St. Martin is not being so faithful to his wife. He's having an affair with one of the other medical professionals here at this clinic. Probably a nurse, judging from the emails that she had sent him. We took the morphine back to Mercurio, and once we had done that, we then went to the beach. Our desire to find the thugs that had ambushed him, but when we reached the beach, we were met by a girl out there who has some strange visions and told us where to find the thugs we were looking for, even though we had never talked with her before. She will read or tell us our future, although she might not be able to make much sense of what she is telling us, because she doesn't understand the visions she gets. She just knows she has them and says what she is seeing as she sees it. I decided not to have her visions read at this moment because I want a little more money to pay for that sort of thing. I think she'll ask for like $100 or something of that sort. We then met a group of thin bloods out there. One in particular, a gentleman named E, had met a girl here, his sire, Lily, and had apparently scared her away with how enraged she was when he discovered what she had made him. We discovered that Lily might still be here in Santa Monica, and had ventured into the blood bank in order to get some blood so that she could then leave this area. She herself was sired by someone not from America. I don't know what the vampire clans are over there in Europe, but I'm assuming that for the most part they're the same. In any case, it looks like Ralph, her prior sire, had abandoned her, and she was hungry, very lonely, and desperate for company. When she met E, it sounded like she fell in love with him, and when she had some alone time with him at her apartment, E had let her know that he was leaving to go back to Australia, and had kissed her. And in the moment, she could not resist biting him in the neck and drained him almost completely of all his blood. She then fed him her blood to keep him alive and accidentally created another vampire. I suppose our sire had done that to us, but we are not a thin blood. In fact, we are pretty strong in the blood that we have at the moment. In any case, it sounded like her last known location is the blood bank here at the medical clinic, but we'll need more information if we want to try to save her. We then, in helping E discover what it was about the Thin Bloods and trying to locate Lily, we also visited Arthur Kilpatrick of the bail bond persuasion and accessed his crime computer. He's also apparently missing his current bounty hunter. He's out missing, and he's offered to pay us for our time if we can find him. So we went to his apartment and discovered that he is following up on a case with one Mr. McGee. His last location is apparently the tattoo shop right down the street there. And I'm thinking it might be fun for us first.
Hey there, need a date?
No, we're good. maybe we should look up about who this person is that he is trying to hunt. So let's head back over here to the bail bonds and see if we can find any information about McGee to see what we might be getting into ourselves. And then we'll double back to the smokehouse, which I totally never entered. I meant to do that because I don't remember the smokehouse being a place.
If you're new to town or just new to this,
so it was McGee, right?
You're listening to the Deb of Night, the only girl who will spend the night with you.
Oh, and McGee isn't even listed here. All right, well that's super awkward.
Looks like the boards are lighting up.
I don't think we care about any of the other names there at this moment. But if we do find any other names, and it sounds like they might be wanted, we'll come back here and look them up and see if we can get any other information about them. Alright, yeah, so was there anything else that occurred? I'm still carrying around the gun book at this moment. I'm deciding to hold off selling it to Trip quite yet.
I have seen the face of the demon, and it is excited.
Is that good? That sounds like that's good. That sounds like that's a good thing.
Corruption of the soul is pandemic. There is no hiding your true face to the judge of souls.
I love that guy. That guy's amazing.
Not be bought and sold. There is no mercy.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else, everyone. I'm so sorry. So, well, we're thankfully we're here at the smoke shop, so this will save us having to awkwardly try to think of something to talk about while we see what on earth is in here. Oh, wow! It's a whole entire shop! The Carnival of Death, still a paper. I really want to look at that comic. What is this? I can't make out anything that this says. Pretty cool looking, though. Oh, let's talk to the people in here. I don't ever remember this location. This must have been added recently.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, sorry. I don't want to disturb you. Looks like he might be a potential date for us, I suppose.
Good evening to you.
I'm just looking around. Oh, interesting. Okay, maybe there's something else important here. Like, I'm sorry, by that, what I meant is, oh, since I can't interact with him any longer, maybe there's a quest reason to come in here. Maybe there's something new that was added in a recent patch. I can't really get to this guy unless I'm jumping on things. Can I talk with you? I cannot. Alright, sorry about this. I need to check this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a cool place. Looks like there's a potential date here, I guess, if you need the feed. I can't, since our inspection is non-existent, I'm not gonna find anything if there is anything in here that needs finding unless I spend a few minutes looking around, and I don't want to do that to you guys on camera. And we don't really need any blood, so we'll just let that guy stay here and enjoy his evening. Interesting that they're all smoking inside, and it looks like it's cigars. So, I mean, obviously, as you guys, well, maybe not so obviously, I don't think many places allow you to smoke inside any longer. Where I work, I remember back in the early 2000s, there was a smoking room there. And I just remember the atrocious smell of that place when the doors would open to let anyone out of it. It was pretty awful. And I think I will top ourselves off. Actually, look at this girl. Yep, let's do this really quick.
Scream.
Well, she did, but it was very, very quick. And in the end, she didn't really care that much. In fact, I'm going to hazard that she liked the experience because, once again, I'm pretty sure it is indeed a likable experience. Yeah, so Smoking inside, though, I'm pretty sure almost no places allow that any longer. I don't remember anyone smoking inside any diners anymore. Movies, obviously you can't smoke in a movie theater. Actually, I don't think you ever could. But where I work, nope. You moved everyone outside. And then after they moved everyone outside, they moved all the smokers even further away from the entrance of the buildings. I feel kind of bad for all the poor smokers. But I guess in the end it's a hobby? Is that how you describe it? I've never smoked anything in my life. Nothing. No illegal, nothing illegal was smoked. Nothing illegal was smoked. I've never tried vaping. Nothing. I've been completely drug-free. Actually, that's not true. I had a few puffs from a pipe, a normal tobacco pipe that I bought and filled with my own tobacco. And the tobacco actually is over there, so I love the smell of it. But a day after I had that pipe is when I had my strokes. So I decided that on the off chance that caused it, which I'm pretty sure it didn't, because I really like the taste of smoking the pipe. I decided that it wasn't worth it. I like being able to speak and move. Those are very important things that you don't realize how much you'll miss them until they're taken from you. And so I decided that that was more important than being able to smoke. All right, so we have the tattoo key card. So let's go in here and see if we can find this gentleman. But you know we're gonna read these. You know we're gonna. Oh, she's cute. I like her outfit. 10 Easy Steps to Increase Your Hourly Earnings by John Prout. The Benefits of Working Quid Pro Pro. Maggie May Bodenstein. Carl Rabb's Guide. How to Be a Better Pimp. The only magazine made for and by, but by spelled B-I, today's fashionable prostitute. Oh! Well, she's still cute. World War III. The best damn war I've ever been in. Lieutenant Robert Barnes. When he speaks, people die. Exclusive. It's raining hellfire for Christmas. Cold fusion bomb. Is it fair? John Beach University. Students speak out. We have Motor Whore Magazine. Oh, that's... Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't have to have a girl leaning up against a motorcycle. And... Bitch Frenzy, September 2003. In the news, a dog gang rampages the city of Angeles. She sniffed you where? She sniffed you where? Special report by Lindsley Ray. Do puppies really need to poop? Oh my god, this is... It's so scandalous. It's also scandalous. And we got a key card for this place. So this place... I guess it's... Whoa, what's happening with the... Oh, that's our light meter, is what that is. Okay, gotcha. All right. Sorry. I was looking over at... wondering why my light meter... Why that meter was going up and down so much. So, while we're here, why don't we take a peek back here? So, I don't see anything here either. So, this place has probably been closed down for a while, would be my guess. Tripp did hint that everyone's kind of clearing out of this location. And the only people still here are drifters. That's the basement. We'll go down to the basement later. I'm a little worried about the basement. I don't know what could be in the basement. Oh, she is pretty awesome. Look at her. She looks great. I am not tatted at all either. And I don't think I can get tatted because of all the blood problems I've got. Not vampire-related blood problems. I just bleed really easily. And my body doesn't like that very much, and so it does other things to make my life hell. In any case, I can't get tattoos. But I always like looking at them. Like, she looks great. What else have we got in here? Oh, this place is so cool. I like the cartoon characters in particular. Some sort of like ice fairy. Ooh, I like the warrior girl. I approve the vampire girl there too. Oh, I don't know about this. This is a bit silly, this one. But whatever. I guess, you know, if you like it, you get it. That's pretty nasty, that one. Why would you have that? Why would you put that on yourself? I'm so sorry, viewer, if you have that exact tattoo on yourself. You have to tell me why you did that to yourself, though. It's interesting. I mean, it makes a statement. I like the wizard guy, too. Dragon's pretty cool, too. And I don't see anything else in here. Is that the tattoo gun? I think that is. Is that what that's even called? I'm assuming that's what that's called. Just recently, my character in Underworld got tattooed. You know, that's related to what we're doing currently. All right, let's go into the basement. So when it comes to stuff like this, I always have to remind myself that I'm a vampire. I'm not supposed to be afraid of going into the basement, but I am. we're a newly created vampire who's not yet used to dealing with horrible things that could happen to someone. What the heck happened here? Quick cash for modeling. Call Gimble's Prosthetics. Oh! Is this must be where, I guess, the tattoo artist was living? Or maybe he would come down here for, like, a nap or something. Then again, judging from our own apartment, yeah, maybe he was living here. Oh! I understand. The guy here, McGee, must have decided to do some modeling for Gimble's Prosthetics. Wednesday, 2200, Gimble Prosthetics. Okay. So he must have gone to Gimble's Prosthetics, is my guess. We didn't find anything else, though, about that. Let's double check down here again. I feel like we missed something. There's the phone, but the phone's not ringing. Which is the only reason why I'm not picking it up. Should we pick it up? Oh, actually, okay. I think we're supposed to call Gimble's Prosthetics. So let's go ahead and do that and see what's up. All right, so we dial the number. I see. Oh, okay, this is interesting. This changed a bit. So no one cares. Let's go ahead and do this. Hi, is this Gimble's Prosthetics?
Hello. Might I speak with Mr. McGee?
Oh, I'm using his phone, but he doesn't seem to be here at the moment. This is a bit awkward. Can I help you?
Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return?
No, I don't, actually. What sort of appointment was this?
Well, Mr. McGee was going to be doing some modeling for me. Medical reference for the work that I do here in the studio. It's a shame, really. The proposition would have been quite lucrative for him.
Really? I'm a good-looking guy. I got all my limbs. Maybe I could come down and model for you.
Why, yes, that sounds delightful. Perhaps you could come down to my studio and we can sort out the details.
Sounds good. Where are you located?
I'm at the end of Main Street. Small basement studio. The sign says Gimble's Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in.
Sounds good. I'll be there in a little while. Okay, so I will talk about this. So that the conversation was a bit awkward there. So normally when you arrive here, normally, like I've done this more than like 3 or 4 times total. From my memory, the last time I was in here, so 7 years ago or so, you found that note. I thought it was somewhere up here. And then and I'm going to look around. That might be the only thing in here, but I'm going to look around really, really quick to make sure I didn't miss like any money clips. I feel like we're missing a bunch of money. We are not missing any money. Okay. In any case, you found a note and then you heard a phone ringing. and you went down there, picked up the phone, and it was Gimble on the line. But it sounds like this time, I think the way that the designers altered the quest is to give you the impression that you see this information, you put 1 and 1, 2 and 2 together, or 1 and 1 together, or 2 and 1 together, 1 and 2 together, it doesn't matter. You put the two numbers together, and you realize that he must have gone to Gimble's prosthetics, give him a call. And so that's what we've done. Unless this is something entirely different, and they moved Gimble to some other location. That'd be kind of cool if every so often the makers of the unofficial patch decide to mix things up a bit to keep the players guessing every few years as to what's happening and if the quests change. So that was down here, and we saw the sign for Gimble's prosthetics earlier, but I never went down there. So let's see what if we can look the part for Gimble. And I think, by the way, since we're in this area, and since we might be dealing with the thugs very soon also, I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and level up my strength next, I think. Yep, so we gain a point in unarmed combat, and 1 more point in melee combat. So let's do that. And now, I don't think we have any combat penalties. We have no combat penalties for the bat or for the knife. So we no longer have any damage adjustment here. And technically, we get a little more damage with our tire iron now too.
Yes? May I help you?
Hello, I spoke with you on the phone a little while ago.
Oh, right. I'll buzz you in.
Thanks.
Hello! Welcome to Gimble's Prosthetics and Medical Supplies. You're here for the modeling job? Good. You seem to have rather well-developed limbs, if you don't mind me saying so.
I don't like the way he said limbs very much. Are you Gimble?
Oh, yes, forgive me. My name is Gimble. Stanley Gimble. But, oh, dear, let us dispense with formalities. You can call me Stan.
Oh, nice to meet you, Stan. Well, tell me a little bit about yourself before we get started.
Me? Oh, I'm just trying to make things a little easier for those who find themselves disadvantaged. Giving a helping hand, you might say. A leg up. Bloody clever, that one.
Well, it must have been difficult to get a foot in the door, as it were. But you seem to be doing pretty well. I'll stop with the puns at this point. You seem disadvantaged yourself, Stan.
Oh, you mean the arm? Yes, that's an interesting story. If you've got the time for one.
Oh, I'd love to hear it, Stan. I got time.
Well, you might say I have a certain love affair with the human anatomy. An obsession, really. Prosthetics seemed a natural occupation in which to, focus my enthusiasm, as it were.
Oh, I'm glad to see you kept a finger on the pulse of prosthetics. And your arm?
Well, I came to realize that I would never truly reach mastery in prosthetics without knowing what it was like to have to use one.
Go on.
And so I decided, quite out of the blue actually, to cut off my own arm. My work, as you can well imagine, has quite improved since then.
Now that's dedication. Can we take some pictures now?
Aha! An eager participant. Very good. Just give me a few moments to get my equipment ready, and then come on in and we'll get started.
Okay. It's an interesting prosthetic he's got. It looks like a giant tooth or a claw more than a hand, but I guess that's okay. All right, well, we'll sit here, viewer, and talk. So how's it going? Anything's going well for you? How's the kids? That weather outside, my goodness, it's amazing, isn't it? Never seen anything like it before. Did you watch the game the other night? My goodness, sports ball these days, I can't believe it. It was close, 13-32. I can't believe the choices they made in that draft. Okay, we're done. That was super awkward. I'm so sorry. All right, let's never talk about that again. You know, he didn't say he'd come back out to get us, did he? He just said, come on in, give him a few moments. Or a few minutes. I guess we'll look around really quick before we go back there. Nothing in the planter. I don't see... Nothing's really standing out to me here. Nothing under the table. This would be where I would expect to do the modeling. Although I don't know if we should expect to do any modeling here.
Huh? Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man! This guy's a freaking nut job!
Who, Gimble?
Who, Gimble? Yeah, Gimble. That guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
Okay, how do I open this door?
What are you doing here?
Ooh, great.
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. I'm telling you, I've been on some weird cases, but this one takes the cake.
You're Carson, I take it?
Yeah, that's me. How did you know?
Arthur Kilpatrick sent me.
He did? Oh, man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this.
He's got some work for you, so you should head back to the office.
What? Oh, no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimble took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is.
Oh, wow. He showed us, too. That's awesome. Sorry, he never did that in the past. That's pretty incredible they added this to the patch. I understand. Well, I'll give him the bad news. See ya.
Thanks again. Don't worry, I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
You better do. I think that means that he'll come back here and take care of McGee, what's left of him. Oh man, that was a tough little fight! I was trying to use tab during that battle to block Gimble. And we get a severed arm, which he was using as a weapon. It requires a 6 melee combat to use effectively. Although the previous owner probably misses it, you can still put it to good use. I guess we'll hold on to it. No, actually no, why would we do that? We'll try selling it if we can at Trip's shop. But if I can't sell it, I'll just get rid of it in some alley. That's too gross for our character to use. I was not distracted by those pictures. Let's see if we can discover anything of interest in Gimble's place. So here's where Gimble sleeps. And now that we've fought in Gimble and we've gone through the very creepy area here, we can probably, you know, talk for a bit now. Is there anything under the pillow? I'm pretty sure there is a pillow that can be moved and there's something under it. But that's not it. And there's nothing else here. Okay. I'm guessing what occurred is that Gimble decided to cut his own arms and loved it. And decided that he wanted to do that to other people. Maybe he occasionally would make a prosthetic. But it looks like, judging from this place, that he was mostly interested in cutting people up and torturing them. Holy crap, and that's what's left of McGee. And we're not getting in there, we don't have a key. Okay. So, well, getting just slapped by a hand doesn't really do too much, didn't do too much damage to us. We survived with half our life left, and I have to get used to the melee combat again. But we did well, overall, I think, in that fight. This is a room I wasn't going to enter until I knew where Gimble was. I'd be worried I would get trapped in here. Actually, I was worried I might get trapped in any of the rooms. I don't remember that being the case, but it's been some years since I played this game, and maybe the unofficial patch changed a few things. As you can see, it has so far. But nothing, I guess, like that would require me talking my way out of that situation. So, let's have a little bit of real talk here, everyone. If I was to open the door and not see Gimble immediately, like here in this area, waiting to take my picture for modeling. If I wasn't a Toreador vampire who realized I could heal wounds and you know, I'm a little stronger than normal and stuff like that, I'd probably just have left at that point and not stayed to figure out what was going on. What the heck is this? Oh, I thought it might be something like special or interesting, but we can't break the glass. When I had first played this game, like almost 2 decades ago, when I walked back here for the first time, I realized that I had found something special. A horror game that was going to do horror right. And even though I was a vampire, I would still be experiencing horror. And I thought they did a fantastic job here with Gimble. So 1 experience point, we completed this quest. Let's go and talk with Mr. Kilpatrick. And then, we have 1 experience point, and we also got a blood bag from Gimble in his refrigerator. I suppose he would occasionally drain people, or just collect their blood as it was draining from the wounds he was inflicting, the limbs he was severing from them. Figuring he could sell it, right, on the side, I suppose. Most of the places in this game are pretty shady, if I remember correctly, or things aren't quite right. And this is only like 3 blocks here in Santa Monica. I don't know if we could have handled more than this. Oh, if we want to go to... Well, we're going this way then. Alright, everyone. So, normally I would cut the recording, because I love just walking places. But instead, we'll try to think of something to talk about while we walk down over here. So, I think we'll have another special rule for our character. Remember that there's 2 so far that I'm going to be doing. Number 1, I will not reload a gun until its bullets are completely drained. I might make an exception to this if I can make it back to my apartment safely. Because at that point, I'm willing to believe we might sit down and count bullets. In fact, I think that will be acceptable. But otherwise, if I'm in a combat situation and I have a gun out, I'm not going to hit reload until every single bullet is drained from that gun because of the animation that occurs with it. Next, we're not eating rats. We are above that. Or rather, that is beneath us, right? That's the same way of saying it. And what didn't occur to me is that I think for Ventru, they can't eat blood. That's right, eat blood. They can't drain rats. They won't do so. Like, it's not a thing you can even do. I don't think you're given the option. And, or maybe you do, but you vomit all back up if you do so. And you're also, as a Ventru, not allowed to feed on bums.
The soul is pandemic. There is no
Now, I'm not going to say no to that, but that's something I will try to not do if I can avoid it. I think we're not going to make the transition to vampire that easily.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime, aren't you? Hope you've slipped into something comfortable.
Hey, Arthur.
What's shaking?
Found Carson. Unfortunately, he's not coming back.
What? Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming back?
His trigger finger got cut off by a psychopath.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
Sorry. Can you pay me now?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thanks. So you were saying?
I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
Oh, I might be interested.
Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what.
So you just want me to find out if he's here or not?
Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
I suppose I could do that.
Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marian Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
Sounds dangerous. Do you know where I can get a gun? Or two?
Well, I wouldn't normally tell you this, but since you did help me out. Tripp down at the pawn shop. He's a little fried and paranoid, so he don't usually sell guns to anyone. But just tell him old Arthur sent you. He'll set you up all right.
Oh, thank you, Arthur. So, what's this Muddy Mike guy's record like?
Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this and that. Small-time stuff, mostly.
What do you do this time?
Most recently, he was brought in as part of a big case on stolen auto parts. It's this big chop shop thing that's going on in Santa Monica. Been in the paper.
Above the pawn shop then, right?
That's right. Marianne Murrieta. In them crappy places above the pawn shop. Find out where the hell Muddy is, where is he going, whatever. But be careful. You're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you. You hear me?
That's fair enough, man. Thanks, Arthur. I'm gonna take off. Well, before we do that, let's go ahead and look up information about him. So, Mike Durbin. So, A through F. M. Durbin. My caps lock key is on. M. Durbin. Durbin M. Michael Muddy Durbin. Bond written 030504. Assault. Prior conviction for grand theft auto. Prior conviction for robbery. Case number 777121. Bond amount, $10,000. Type of bond, collateral, 01. Corvega, color gray. Collateral, 01, Corvega. Oh, his car. Notes, 3-peat offender. Really wouldn't be surprised if this guy tries to run. You know what? I remember. Didn't we hear the guy in the diner mention someone named Mr. Durbin? And with luck, you and Mr. Durbin are already on the way? I'm pretty sure he did say that. So, the crappy place above the pawn shop is our home, the Haven. And Miss Miranetta must be one of our neighbors. Arthur Kilpatrick the bondsman has asked you to find some clues to where Muddy Mike Durbin has gone. Mr. Durbin's lady friend, Marianne Murrieta, put up money for the bond. She lives in an apartment above a pawn shop. So you're going to have to forgive me here, everyone, because I'm about to talk about something I don't know much about, which is to say, I'm about to tell you I don't understand how this works. I've never been arrested, either, for that matter, and I don't understand bonds very much, but the way I believe it works is this. So here I go. I think that probably Mr. Durbin is arrested and put into jail. And what happens is that a bond can be set up for that person by the judge. And if you pay that bond, you are let out of jail and are allowed to live not normally, right? Because you're not. I think there's a bunch of restrictions placed on you, of where you can go and who you can talk to and stuff like that. But at least you don't have to stay in jail. And so it sounds like that's what happened here. So there was a bond placed up. Durbin's girlfriend paid for him to be released, and now Durbin skipped town, right? Because you're not under surveillance or anything like that. And something that bounty hunters, I think, do in real life is find out where these bond people skip off to, go and arrest them. And with $200, by the way, I think we'll go back to Tripp's pawn shop, and we'll buy that computer book again. Hey, Tripp.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
I'd like to buy something.
All right, here's what we got today.
Oh, crap! He's not selling the book a second time. Oh, that's super awkward. Okay. So he does sell the book a second time, but you have to buy it right then and there for a second time. That's really awkward that they fixed him like that. Okay. Ha. So my mind is working through how... How can I get back my money? Alright, so this does mean that if I want to benefit from the book we currently have, the gun book, that I'll need to sell it to Trip and then buy it back twice right then and there. I'm tempted to reload the earlier save off screen, do everything I've done with you guys on screen, and just go back and buy that computer book twice. I probably will do that between this episode and the next one. I guess I could pause the recording and do that right now and come back and be right back here. It would take me maybe 45 minutes to replay everything I did since I sold that computer book to Trip. So, okay, yeah, you know what, everyone? I'll be right back. All right, everyone, I'm back. It took 45 minutes, more or less, to do it, and we have a second point of computer now. There's no way I'm passing up 3 experience points for 54 bucks. No way. No way. That is a steal in this game. Alright, so we're back. I did everything almost exactly the same as I did it last time. I think the only thing I didn't do was walk into the smoke place, because it didn't look like there was any reason for me to do that. So I did not do that, but everything else I did exactly the same. And this is the house, this is the apartment we're supposed to break in. Murietta's, I think that's correct, right? You know, I didn't even check when I walked in here. Murietta, yep, 507. Now, our lockpick is not good enough to get in this, right? It is 3 at this moment. Blood buff will get us in, but I can see it from here. There is a spare key that'll let us into this place. And this is where Mr. Durbin's girlfriend lives, or lived. Let's see if she's here. Let's see what happened to her. Looks like she cleared out. I don't even see a bed here any longer. She must have realized this guy was a deadbeat and just, that was it, left this place. Or, well, or, more realistically, she probably got a better job someplace else. At least I hope so. Or maybe she's out looking for him to kill him after he jumped town.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
Alright, so he skipped town. He left Santa Monica and has gone to downtown. In fact, we can see up there, Herd Muddy is headed downtown. That's where we started this crazy adventure. Now there is, a book here, which we want to find. Peepin', a voyeur's field guide. Peepin's not just for lonely, perverted losers anymore. In fact, at least 3 psychologists say it's a healthy form of sexual expression. Every good voyeur needs to develop a sneaking game. Get used to crouching and evenly distributing the weight as you walk. Stick to shadows and behind cover. You'll be taping titties in no time. This book raises your stealth skill. Man, that was back before the internet is what it was today. You can't be online without that stuff popping out at you every few seconds. Alright, it looks like that was all that was in here. She left. I wonder why she had that book here. I guess she was into some strange stuff. You know, I'm not gonna knock anyone for their fetishes, whatever they've got. Maybe she was spying on us. No, that can't be the case, because we just moved in here, and she moved out some time ago. Alright, so with this done, we're going to head over to Trips really quick. And we're going to see how much we can get for these books, and see how much it would cost to purchase them back from him. I'm also carrying that prosthetic arm, so I'll see if he'll buy that from us also. I just want to get it out of our inventory, assuming he'll buy it. And since we have a computer skill of 3, we'll try accessing the computers back in the medical clinic. Remember, we can go up to a 4. You know it's coming.
Whatever.
Thank you.
Buy a watch.
I sold the watch earlier, girl. It's a shame. I would have given you a watch to help you out, you know. This way you would know when it was feeding time. Oh, I'm so good at this. I'm so good. Alright, Trip. Let's quick save. Actually, I'm going to make another save here. Okay, and hey, Trip.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
I was wondering if you heard anything about the serial killer.
Yeah, it's freaking me out, to be honest. I'm open all night and Santa Monica police don't rank amongst the nation's most worthy.
Are these killings happening around here?
Oh, I don't know. I heard earlier someone at the pier got ripped up like that poor bastard in Long Beach the other day.
That's what I heard too.
I'll tell you, crazy stuff happens all the time, and it's like we just get used to it, you know, just going our way, do-do-do. But this, I don't know. These killings are chilling.
Stay safe, Trip. What do you have to sell today?
All right, here's what we got today.
All right. So, will he buy this? He's not buying the arm, and I can't even sell it to him. Okay. I want to... No, we'll hold on to all weapons at the moment. I'm probably going to sell the bat and the tire iron after we get the drugs from the hospital, which we're going to try to do right now. The bail bond's useless to us. We'll leave it someplace in the hospital. So, it's $15 if you want to sell so you want to shoot things, and it's $15 for the Voyeur's Field Guide. So, let's quick save really quick.
Thanks for coming back. All right, here's what we got today.
I want to see how expensive they are to repurchase if I sell these to him. I think they're like $100-something each if I want to rebuy them. 54 for you want to shoot things. 54 for Voyeur's Field Guide. Okay, so let's buy so you want to shoot things. And if I read it, we now have 1 firearm skill.
Thanks for coming back. What you need? All right, here's what we got today.
And we can just purchase it again. Thank you, sir. All right, 2 points now in firearms game. Can we get a third?
Thanks for coming back. What you need? All right, here's what we got today.
We cannot, and we are told that this item is beneath your abilities. You will gain nothing from reading it. How about a Voyeur's Field Guide? This, I think, gives us 1 point in stealth. Right? Yeah, that's what it said. And do I benefit? Can I benefit from that even a second time?
Thanks for coming back. What you need? All right, here's what we got today.
We can. Can we do it again?
Thanks for coming back. What you need? All right, here's what we got today.
Nope. Okay, so that is it. So we are done with the skill books. And I don't think I'll be selling any other skill books to Trip and repurchasing them. I think at this point I am done. So very good. So we gained 2 points in stealth, 2 points in firearms, and 2 points in computer for 300-something bucks all told. And that would be 18 experience points. That's really incredible. $30 basically per skill point. Wow. Alright, and we'll put all those to good use, and I'm glad to have learned those through the books rather than spending experience points to do it. And we have 3 experience points at the moment, so if we can't hack one of these oh, no. If I can't hack it through a computer, I'll use our auspex to let us do so. We should also probably go upstairs in the hospital and see if we can now access the one computer in a back room that we weren't able to access earlier. Oh, we did also discover that the gentleman is no longer here. So maybe... No, we'll head to Arthur Kilpatrick in the next video. Let's end with us exploring with the hospital again. We also suspect that Lily is someplace in here. I think she might be downstairs. But let's first investigate what's upstairs with our increased hacking skill. So we'll just wait here. Perfect. Until the guard walks away. Oh! I didn't do this. Crap, I forgot to actually do this. Yeah, this was the only thing I did not do. Crap. I'm so sorry, everyone. I meant to do this, and it completely slipped my mind. Okay, so now I need to feed again. Darn it. Okay. Well, let's see if we have the hacking required to get into this with the hacking of 3. So, CS... door? No, still not good enough. CS cabinet. Okay, we still don't have what it takes to do this. Darn it. Well, we do have auspex, so let's use auspex and see if a 4 hacking will get us in. Make sure it's auspex, Tim, not blood buff. Oh, and I can't use it here. Page gets us in. And dosage, nice, gets us into there as well. Alright, so we can flip-flop between these now without having to re-enter the command again. So, the controlled substances cabinet, if I unlock this. Cabinet unlocked. Controlled substances camera enabled for your security. CS door. Unlock. Door unlocked. CS cabinet. Lock. Unlock. Okay, so the cameras are now re-enabled, though. Oh, it's gonna be annoying. Okay, but the door and cabinet are both unlocked for that. That is... This might be the controlled substances area, but we can't actually fall down here because of the camera. There must be another control panel, another computer system that will deactivate the cameras. Oh, we're not even allowed to fall in. I thought we might be allowed to fall in here. We're not. Okay. Then let's go ahead and go back up those stairs to that area. By the way, part 2 went up this morning, I think. And I'm recording. This is 2 parts in it, past that part. I won't record another part until this one gets uploaded. By the way. This way I get a chance to hear if you guys want me to blackmail Mr. Malcolm St. Martin. And also because I would like to respond back to any comments you guys are leaving me in voice form here on the YouTube. Oh, interesting. So he walks back this way. I didn't think he would do that. So then I'm guessing he walks... Okay, so his patrol path isn't a circle, which is what I thought it was. He's doing like a U pattern or something to that effect. Let's stay here a bit. Actually, I'll... it might be a while. I'll cut the recording, everyone. I'll be back. Okay, yep, it's like a U that he decides to walk in. So I'm guessing that then he'll walk... Oh, there's some glass there. We're like...
This area is for hospital staff only.
What the heck? How did you see me? Oh, but I belong here. And I need your keys.
You can let yourself out.
Thanks again. Wow. That's a highly perceptive guard. And we use presence to allow myself to be here. I'm assuming that we are now allowed to be here. And that's a computer we... That's a computer we did the whatchamacallit, the CS door stuff with. So... Yeah, okay, so he doesn't mind if I'm allowed to be here now that I use presence. We could drain some of his blood from him. We could drain all of it if I was willing to kill him. We may have to do that if I want to get into the... There's a window there that he's walking right past. There's also a camera in there. That's going to be annoying. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're gonna quick save. So we got caught, whatever. But we were able to talk our way out. We were able to presence our way out of it. So I think we'll feed on him and recover some of our life. Sorry, our blood. And we won't kill him, but that also gives me some time. Maintenance room key. Can we hack the cameras here? Camera 1. Controlled substances camera disabled. For security purposes, all other cameras have been automatically enabled. How about camera 2? Prescription storage camera disabled. For security purposes, all other cameras have automatically been enabled. Okay, so that works out well for us. So we'll just leave that we'll disable the prescription camera. And he might still be dazed. We won't be allowed to be seen inside those rooms. And we won't be allowed to be seen picking the pockets either. That's right, picking the door locks. I don't know what it is, but we're putting it in our pockets. Alright, what do we get? 3 prescription bottles. Orthotricycline. Failure to take as prescribed could result in 18 years of responsibility. Oh, no! This is birth control pills, I believe. We get some estrogen as well. And a drug box. Vivitrazac. Take one before relations. Allow 6 to 8 hours for swelling to subside. Oh my god. That's amazing. Camera. Camera 1. Disabled. Okay. Home. Quit. Since he's back to patrolling, yeah, we're done. We don't need to go into the controlled substances. I'm pretty sure this is what Tripp wants. You found a special drug box in the medical safe of the clinic. Now take it back to Tripp. So we'll do this, then we'll sell a bunch of stuff to Tripp. And that will be good. We'll be done with this episode. Oh, I'm running. After that. Oh my god. Oh, darn it. She walked away from the corner before I could get her. Okay. I like operating at 100% efficiency. I want all my blood. I want my blood pool filled at all times, or as close to filled as I can get it. Makes me uncomfortable to see I'm 3 blood points down. Hey, Tripp.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
I got you something from the clinic.
Really? Well, let me see what you got.
It's probably not what you thought, but you'll have some fun with it. Now for my discount.
Nice pants, dude.
Better take yours off when you use one of the pills. I totally missed what we got. But we got an experience point. Quest complete. Stats increased. What? Finance. We earned a point in finance. Oh, that's interesting. That's it. That's very interesting. So our reward wasn't so much a discount as a knowledge of how to get discounts from everyone. Okay, nice. And everyone, I'm going to spend this for experience now, I think. Or some of it. And I'm going to raise our subterfuge up a point to give us 5 seduction. And now we'll talk with Tripp some more. The reason I'm doing that is because I would be tempted to spend that elsewhere. And I do want to... I would like, by the end of the game, for our seduction to be 9. If I can get it that high. Or maybe even 10, if I can. I never played a character like that in any game, actually. So I would like to do that if possible. Oh, man. An appearance only affects seduction. Oh! The social skills only affect one particular public skill. They all do that. Okay. I might improve charisma then next. Okay, but I'm not going to regret increasing my seduction again.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
Alright, I want to buy something.
Alright, here's what we got today.
So, I don't remember how much this stuff was originally to repurchase it. But I remember this was worth $7, and now it's worth $8 to sell it. We get an extra $1. He still won't buy the severed arm. I'm not going to use the baseball bat. I'm going to stick to using knives. So let's go ahead and sell the baseball bat. And then... Oh, no, we're not earning any more money from this stuff. Okay, I thought we would earn more cash for this. But we... At least with 2, we don't earn anything extra for what we're selling to him. Hold on. No, we can just sell that as well. Okay. And I think we will play this a little longer, everyone. I'm going to go back to Arthur Kilpatrick and let him know what we discovered about Mr. Durbin, and then we'll call it quits at that point. And I just remembered there was one other thing I did find. Yes! Full blood! One other thing I did find, by the way. When I was back out on the pier, I did locate the bubblegum that was out there in the arcade. Wow. Man, I really do wish I had more points in inspection. We will earn some because we'll be increasing perception. because I do want us to be more of a ranged combat guy than a melee combat. But early on, melee combat is so handy. You won't find very many bullets for that pistol we were given from Jack early on. But yeah, we're gonna be mostly guns, I think, in the future. We might take 1 more point in melee. Oh, maybe 2. We'll see. Alright, maybe 1 more point in strength much later on, and 1 more in melee. I think we can find a book for melee that can improve our skill from 2 to 3. I think she's threatening to scream if we were a little too close to her. I stayed there if we grabbed her or something. I'm surprised. Well, I guess it's just they say random things to react to you being too close to them. Because with an appearance of 5, I think we're actually supposed to be like... We're really cute with an appearance of 5, so... Although, well, hold on, our appearance isn't 5. Our seduction is 5. So a 3 appearance, I think, does mean we're cute. And we actually are pretty good at flirting with a subterfuge of 2.
Corruption of the soul is pandemic. There is no hiding your true face to the judge of souls. Redemption cannot be bought and sold. There is no mercy for the deviant.
That guy would make a great space marine. he's really into the fire and brimstone. Purge the Xeno and all that. That would be us.
If you're new to town or just new to
Oh!
radio fame,
We could actually hack into Kilpatrick's computer if I wanted to. I don't think time's paused when you do that, so I don't know if that's something we would want to do. We'd have to incapacitate him, so maybe we could actually drink on him to stun him, and then hack into his computer, but I'm not going to do that.
You've got the first shot at Deb tonight.
Hey there, Slick.
Hey, I've got some info about Muddy.
So what'd you find out about Muddy?
He skipped town, someplace downtown.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help.
No problem. Now, how about the money you promised me?
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thanks, man.
See you around, then. If you ever find yourself or a loved one locked up, please call.
All right, will do, man. Take care, Arthur. All right, so not a bad episode. Not a bad episode. I'll handle what occurred in the summary for the beginning of the next one. So thank you all for watching. Hope this was fun. I'll wait to record the next one until this part goes up. And in the meantime, I will also hope that you guys watch the next one. And if you do, I'll see you guys then. Take care, guys.